Dobro večer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a historical event last week. Bosnia qualifying for the World Cup. I'm going to get straight into this one, right? I was going nuts on the Twitter for like 3 days. 4. It was the rest of the week. I was going nuts on Twitter, right? Tweeting, getting retweets, people tweeting me back. My BlackBerry was constantly buzzing. Big up to the Budik boys. If you are on my Twitter or Facebook, you know who the Budik boys already. That's what I'm calling the Bosnia national team, the Budik boys. Something like how the Jamaican team were called the Reggae boys, right? So you got to support the Budik boys in Brazil 2014. But anyway, all this celebrating, you got me thinking about a conversation I had it with my boy Dino. We were going to this music event, some heavy metal thing, and I remember there was a game on, and I turned to Dino and I was like, man, the game's on, you guys gonna watch the game? And he was like, it wasn't even just, I don't care, it was, he's like, yeah, I hope Bosnia lose. And I was like, what do you mean? But he brought up, in between that dialogue, he brought up quite a relevant point. And he said, well, there's more important things going on in Bosnia. Like, we're not turning up for certain events, you know, we're not making noise about things that we should make noise about. But whenever there's a football game, everybody's out there, everyone's there, everyone's celebrating, everyone's showing support. But they don't show support for more important things. And I said, he's got a point. I'm not going to lie, I've made similar statements. However, despite that point, which I agree with, I still think whether or not you support, whether or not you watch football or not, you should support the Budik boys. Because the way I see it, it's more than football, first of all. Now, I'm one of these people, I love football, but I hate when people look at it like a religion. But when it comes to this, Bosnia qualifying for the World Cup, it's about more than football. And I'm going to explain why it's about more than football. Because you got to look at the Bosnian team, and to me, that's a representation of unity. You got the different ethnicities all playing in one team, and everybody in the team is just like, I'm repping Bosnia. It's not whatever, I'm a Croat, I'm a Serb, or I'm a Bosniak, whatever. Everybody who's playing puts on a Bosnian shirt, repping Bosnia. That's the first thing. That's a sign of what happens when people work together, regardless of their small differences. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I said it in my last video I did about related to Bosnian football. Slovenia, and this ain't a diss, but what I'm saying is, if Slovenia can make it to a World Cup, it's about time. Man. It's about time Bosnian football got onto the world stage. And I'm going to keep it real, right? I'm from UK. And I can tell you that, I don't know, I can't give you an exact figures, but I'll estimate from my personal opinion, and I would say there's at least 40% of people that probably know where, maybe that's being too generous, it could be higher, but let's just say that. There's at least 40% of people who only know where Slovenia and Croatia are because of football. Those of you who've been following me from I don't want to necessarily say the beginning, but let's say from my first solo project, during the MySpace era, as I like to call it. Those of you who've been following me since then, you'll know about the concert that I did in Moldova in 2008. You don't remember? Let me remind you.
Soare și Rebel Music prezintă Hip Hop Night Party featuring DJ Andrew, Romania, Smooth Deep, England, Bizarre, MC Elf, Assault Crew, New Style Hip Hop Final Battle. Vino 22 mai, joi, ora 21:00. Club Star Trek, eveniment susținut de Radio 21, Play.md, Mus TV, revista Zile și Nopți, Infoline 069 797509.
This might seem like sidetracking, but I'll get to the point. It's related. I remember when I got an email from the promoter asking me to come out there and perform. And as soon as she said, yeah, I'm a promoter out here in Chisinau, Moldova. Bam, I knew exactly where it was. Not because I'm so great at geography. Simply, I knew about Moldova because of football. I remember that England played Moldova every year, I believe. We beat them every year. But whatever. Bosnia's on the world stage now. The third point is something positive that people can think about Bosnia about. When you say Bosnia to a lot of people, oh, where's Bosnia? Or you say Bosnia and they say, oh, there's a war there. I got a message from someone I know in Portugal and they was seeing me on Facebook and was like, Bosnia, are you in Bosnia? I was like, yeah, I'm in Bosnia. He's like, what the hell are you doing in Bosnia? I'm drinking coffee. He was like, what do you mean? People are getting shot on the street out there. I was like, I'm looking out my window right now and I don't see anybody getting shot on the street. And he's like, no, what do you mean? It's real dangerous out there. I said, where are you getting this information from? He said his friend used to work in Bosnia. I said, oh, really? Your friend used to work in Bosnia? When was that? 93s. 93. So you think the war's been going on since Nesna. Anyway, so support the bullet, boys. That's what I gotta say. Видимся. Ciao.